Yo, what up guys? We are back with another one. Today, we're going to be looking at Mindseedtv, Real Demon Possesses. A haunted prison. Alright, we're going to check that out. I'm going to let you guys know our new trailer for our new ghost hunting episode is out now in a week. Sunday at 11 a.m. Alright guys, so go and check that out. You guys don't want to miss it. Alright, but anyway guys, let's get into this video. Let's go.
When we first arrived at the prison, we were mind blown at how massive this place really was. The prison itself was gigantic, but the entire compound itself was just tucked in the back of the mountains in the middle of the woods, pretty much secluded in the middle of nowhere. Something interesting that we found out from the tour guide while we were there was that the prison itself was actually built in the shape of an upside down cross if you look down at it from above.
It was built in the shape of a cross just to send the message that they were unworthy.
The upside down cross was actually a blueprint structure that was done on purpose. Upon learning more about the history of this place, there was a lot of people that were wrongly accused or falsely imprisoned here. And we're talking about teenagers that might have cursed out in public or just been rude to the wrong person. This prison had a very dark undertone about it. It's pretty much the closest thing you can find to human trafficking in a prison system, where they would imprison people who were pretty much innocent and then force them to work in the coal mines.
We typically don't provoke at all when we're on these investigations, but if we've sat there for hours and we're not getting anything visually or auditorily, sometimes we attempt by any means necessary.
What are you gonna do if I break your cigarette?
True. That is so true. You can be there for hours and nothing will really happen. And just like what we do, what tactic we should use to get more activity. It could be either talking about the history of the place or talking about a specific person. But let's just say if there's no history or anything that, or you don't even know any names, then you can kind of call it out. You know, and be like, oh, well, they say there's people here, but it doesn't seem like there's anyone here because nothing's happening. Try to be kind of rude in a way to see if anything happens. That's the thing, when you actually go into an investigation, you become, you're respectful. But if you really want to get more activity, that's one of the things you can do to help out, to pretty much see if the place is really haunted. Because once you start provoking, usually you'll get more activity. If it's really not that haunted and you've done everything you possibly can to get more activity or more evidence, nothing really happens, then it's kind of just one of those things off your list of, okay, well, they say this place is haunted, but, or say that there's something here, but I've been here for hours and haven't really got anything, so I'm gonna check that off of not really being much there, not really any activity there. So what they're doing is a good technique. If they've been there for hours and they're not really getting anything, provoking a little bit, just kind of being disrespectful, you'll get more results.
Hey, were you saving this for later? You saving this for later? Pick it up then. Come close to the device.
I actually snapped a cigarette in half. I was like, if you're really here, if this is yours, do something. Show me that you're here. And at the time of doing that, nothing really happened. So I wasn't too worried about it.
Just remember, I'm the one that broke your cigarette. So if you got a problem, then come find me. I'll be in the building.
At one point, we tried to play a game with the spirits, and Casey tapped the metal repeatedly and tried to see if he could get someone to repeat the pattern.
Let's play this game. I'm gonna tap a certain amount of times, and if you can tap back the same amount of times, that would be amazing. Okay? You like playing games,
Nice.
huh? Here we go. I'm gonna give you 3 to start, and I just want you to do the same thing wherever you're at. Ready?
Was it? Oh, yeah, like a single tap.
Louder, please. All right, here. Let me give you a simple one. You ready? Repeat after me.
Oh. That was 2 knocks back.
The first few times that I tried to knock, we heard like little ticks and sounds in the background, but it wasn't anything that was definitive, like a clear pattern repeating me.
That's crazy.
What was that?
Definitely getting some interactions. What?
Did you hear that voice too?
Legit
Yeah, what
3
was that?
knocks in the same order. It sounded like it was coming from down the hall right near us.
That's crazy.
Did you hear that voice too?
Yeah.
I heard 3 knocks and a groan.
It went bing, bing, bing.
And it was like, look, it's down there. Someone's sitting there.
The ice is going off.
Bro, that was so f***ing audible. And the knock, bro. Oh my god. Can you get close to that device down there and give us another little knock? Let's try 2 this time. Can you do that? You blink twice, right? Let's try 2 this time. Can you do that?
That's crazy.
You blink twice, right?
If that happens, usually you'll get some activity. You know, you'll get activity for a little bit, and then it would just kind of just dead silent. Happens a lot.
We tested the gymnasium for over 30 minutes with the EMF detector and an obelisk, and we were not getting any responses.
Once we left the gymnasium, that's when things got a little bit crazy.
Okay, let's check this out.
Bro. Yeah, you heard that? I heard a voice. From in here. Camera.
While Casey and I were talking, we both stopped immediately because we heard a distinct voice of a man praying.
Present.
Definitely can hear someone. Still here.
Let's go in there quick. That sounds like somebody praying, bro. That was somebody saying a prayer.
There was somebody in there saying a prayer.
Bro.
For it to just keep going like that, that's pretty crazy.
This is the hole. What? This is the hole. Yeah, this is the hole. Dude, if the people who gave us the tour are not in here, I don't know how to explain that one. Hey. Is there any way we can get in the hole?
Yeah.
We were just outside the door. We literally heard someone praying. Audibly on both cameras.
They were both right where we left them. There was nobody present other than us over in that area.
Now you can go underneath. If you'll jerk really hard on that door, you'll go down those steps instead of going up that ramp.
Okay.
Go down those steps. That door will take you the hole. You'll be right on your way.
We literally just heard, like, audible man voice 4 or 5 sentences on every camera we have. Insane.
The look on both of their faces when I told them that what we just experienced was shocked, but also kind of like, yeah, we're not surprised.
What? There's no way, dude. There's no way that it's still going.
Oh my god.
I'm hearing this voice coming from down inside the hole, and it's getting louder, it's getting angrier. I know that a lot of people that watch this video are going to say, well, why didn't you rush down there to see what it was? Because the voice itself sounded aggressive, and it's saying things like my prison, it's screaming curse words. It was absolutely horrifying.
I don't care what people say. You're a paranormal investigator. That is your job. That's what you're supposed to do. Right? You can't sit here and be like, oh, I hear a voice, and then don't go and see what is there. Because no one else is there besides you guys. We don't know if you're planning on setting this all up. You know, you pretty much pointed out that you guys weren't getting much, and then all of a sudden this happens. You need to make sure that it's not a real person, and to see what is going on. You're a paranormal investigator, bruh. You need to go and check it out. It doesn't... The fact that you're scared because it was getting angrier, it don't matter. You're a paranormal investigator. You need to investigate. Unless you don't want to take the title. Don't sit here and act like you're a paranormal investigator and you're too scared to figure out where this voice is coming from. Because you're supposed to investigate. Okay? Like, even if it's a scary thing to do, you still have to do it. Because you need to prove people, okay, there is no one here. This isn't us. You know, like, you have to do that. You need to prove to us people that are sitting here watching that this place is legit and this place is haunted or whatever it is. You need to prove people that you hearing a muffled voice, not just once but twice, that's just keep on talking, it just doesn't seem legit enough to be paranormal. Because you usually in the paranormal, you'll get a voice, but it's not gonna happen again, or it's not gonna just keep talking. You know, you gotta think they have energy. If this whatever this thing is just talking and talking and talking, and you can just hear it and hear it, I just don't believe it. I'm thinking in my head that it's just a regular person. Or that you guys set it up to seem like it's something when it's not. Just the fact that, oh, we didn't go down there because this thing, whatever this thing is, was getting angrier, and it was saying, this is my prison. So what? If you want to prove the world that this place is haunted or has something there, you need to go investigate. You need to make sure that there's no random person in there. That's what you're supposed to be doing. I swear to you, if you don't go down there and make sure that it's not a regular person, or it's not the two people that own the property or whatever, or the people that give you the tour, if you don't go down there and prove me wrong, I ain't gonna believe it.
There was no amount of money that you could have paid me to go down there by myself.
Who is saying you had to go by yourself? There's two of you. Why can't you both go down there?
By the time I got back to Casey, he was standing on top of the staircase that led down to the hole, and the voice we'd heard had completely stopped.
It completely stopped.
It just stopped. Completely stopped. It went dead silent.
When he played me back the sounds he heard coming from down below the hole, it sounded demonic as
Demonic, really? Bro, you're gonna sit here and tell me it sounded demonic? No, it sounded like a regular freaking person. And it was echoing like if you were talking through a vent. And you were at the end of the vent. It sounded like a voice coming through a vent is what it sounded like to me. No one's ever gonna freaking know what it was because you guys are not investigating good enough to prove people what it was. Like, I don't see why even do a paranormal investigation if you're not gonna investigate. I just don't understand. If you're gonna be too scared to do anything, oh, I hear a noise, I'm too scared to go down there though, then what's the point of doing a paranormal investigation? What is the point? Things are gonna happen paranormal wise, and you just kind of have to go and investigate. You need to get evidence. You need to prove people that this is a legit thing, this is real, and that this place has something going on. That's what you need to be doing. So the fact that you're not going to investigate, you're just having us listen to some mumbo jumbo. How are we gonna believe, dude? How are we gonna believe that? And not know that you guys set it up or something. Like, that's what bugs me. I don't like that people call themselves paranormal investigators or they ghost hunt, but when something happens, they're too scared to go and investigate. They run away, or they're like, we're too scared to do it. Always. Like, that drives me nuts. Don't sit here and call yourself a ghost hunter or a paranormal investigator if you're gonna run away and not figure it out. Even if the voices or the voice just stopped, still go and investigate. You spent all that time. You know, you went back inside to go and talk to the 2 tour people and stuff. You took all that time. And that was just a waste, just to be like, oh, I ain't going in there. Come on. If you ain't gonna do that, then what's the point of being there? Especially when you haven't really got any evidence at this point. You know, you got a couple of knocks back and stuff like that, and a device going off, a couple EVPs. It's really not much going on. So why wouldn't you want to do more? That's what you've been waiting for, is for some encounter or something crazy to happen, and then you're running away from the situation. It just drives me nuts.
I played it back for Colton, listening back to the footage. Him and I could both hear clearly, like, it sounded like something demonic. I don't know what that was that I encountered when I was out there, but it felt horrifying. It sounded aggressive, and I don't think it had good intentions by any means.
Bro, come on, dude. It doesn't sound demonic at all. It just sounds like a regular prisoner. What do you expect? You think they're gonna be all nicey? They're gonna be so nice to you? It's a prison, bruh. Of course they're not gonna be nice. They're gonna be a little agitated. Come on. Are you gonna be happy that you're in prison? Come on, dude. That's not demonic. That's just a person that's frustrated. How can you say that's demonic? Like, I don't understand that. Just because someone gets frustrated, they're demonic now. So every time when I see someone that's a little mad, I should be like, you're being demonic. Come on. That was not demonic at all. That seemed like a regular person. I see it wasn't like a deep growling voice or anything like that. It just sounded like a regular person talking. Freaking demonic. Come on, dude. Bruh. Oh my gosh. You're in a prison. There's gonna be a lot of pissed off spirits there. Doesn't mean they're demonic. Yeah, something can happen to you. You can get attacked. But you're never gonna know what's gonna happen. You don't know if there's anything paranormal because you're not investigating good enough.
Down here, be careful, bro. Listen to me.
We searched the entire downstairs, even the cells in the hole, and the upstairs section was closed off.
I've been doing this long enough that I've formed a healthy fear of the paranormal. I've been choked, scratched, pushed by paranormal entities, and I'm fully aware that if an entity has enough energy and it's malevolent, it will try to harm you if you're provoking it too much.
I have to know what that is. We need to find out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, if they have enough energy and they're pissed off enough, they can do those things to you. But you gotta understand, that is evidence, that is proof to the people. Okay? if you're gonna sit here and run away, then there's really no evidence to really prove anything. You know, if you get attacked, obviously, you know, we want people to be safe, but if you get attacked and it's all on footage that you got attacked, you didn't do it to yourself, no one else did it to you, that is evidence in the paranormal researching land. When you are a paranormal investigator, you are trying to get as much evidence as you can to prove to the people that there is something there. You're trying to prove to the people that don't believe it. You try to, you know, point out that is unexplainable. There's no way in hell that that could have happened. You know, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to make the non-believers believe. You think a non-believer is going to believe that piece of footage? No. Just, they're going to tell you exactly what I'm saying. There was someone in there. You faked it. You know, like, you had a moment to go in there. Barge in there. Get whatever you need. See if you can still hear the voice. See what you can see. You could have barged in there and see if the voice stopped. Or see what else happens. See if you capture a figure or something. To prove to these non-believers, to make these non-believers believe. If you don't have good, compelling evidence, they're not going to believe, right? So, you waited too long. That was your opportunity to get your proof, and you waited too long for it. So it's like, no one's gonna believe it.
I packed up all the devices. I had the night vision camera in my hand. We were kind of walking around in the dark, trying to see if we could catch anything cool on camera, like maybe a shadow figure.
Pitch black in here, bro. What's that phone on your screen? Yeah, I don't even remember which way we're supposed to go to get out. What is this? Oh, what just happened? The camera's blurry, but I think that I just caught a cabinet moving. Yeah, it's still moving. It's still moving, bro. Look. Do you see that? Do you see that?
I was looking through Casey's viewfinder, and I could see movement inside of this dark room. I didn't know exactly what I just saw.
Dude, I was looking right at your screen as it happened.
Definitely can see some. Yeah, you can hear that move.
And I could have sworn I saw a shadow move, but then I realized it was actually a cabinet moving on its own. Got it clear as day, and it was freaky as hell.
What the What is this? That shit literally just moved again.
Whatever's here with us, can you move the cabinet again if you're here?
Later, playing back the footage, we saw two cabinet doors open almost simultaneously with each other, and no one was present. We're talking about a room that has no windows and one door, the door that we were looking through.
And that happens too, when there's some type of activity going on, or like when there's a manifestation of a figure, your camera will get blurry. So that seemed pretty legit, because usually when that stuff happens, your camera will get blurry. It's very weird. Is the end of the video. If you keep coming back, you know, if it's the reaction videos, the ghost hunting episodes, whatever it is, if you keep coming back, subscribe so that way you can get all the notifications for every upload that I put up. I know that a lot of you are not subscribed to the channel, and you guys are watching the videos. So if you just keep coming back, just subscribe. So that way you can see every single video that's posted. Share, guys. Don't forget to share. That is really good to do. Really supportive of you guys to do. It really does help out. I know you guys probably don't believe that, but it really does help the channel out with that by sharing. Anyway, guys, on to the next.